Hey everyone, with fall season coming up, or well, with it being fall and Halloween coming and Thanksgiving and everything, I wanted to show you some books we have with kind of a fall or a Halloween spooky type theme. So first of all, we have That's Not My Monster. This is from the That's Not My series. Wonderful, wonderful series because not only is it simple, repetitive text so kids can read it, younger kids can read it, but it's great for babies in that the very high contrast illustrations, repetitive text once again, like I said, and then you've got the new words like its spikes are too fuzzy, so you can feel fuzzy and you can discover what fuzzy really means. Great, great books. The whole series is wonderful, but this one's fun because it's monsters, so it's great to have out at Halloween to just set out for the kids to read during this time. Another book we have that's a board back is our Muddle and Match series. Now we have several, once again, 7 of these titles, and these are great because you can design your own monster. So you can switch up the pages and switch up the words. You get wonderful alliterations for these books, or from these, and you can change how your monster looks and what you want him to do, and change up the story. So Marvin the Magnificent Monster yapped and yodeled a yarn yesterday, causing chaos to the cars as she crosses. So just a funny little story. Just make kids giggle and they'll get a big kick out of this kind of a book. We also have, from our phonics readers, we have these. This is Llamas in Pajamas, so this one's fun because it's a sleepover with kind of a spooky ghost story aspect to it. And as you can see, they're scaring each other in there. But anyway, so these are a lot of fun. And they have the simple words, the large text, so that younger kids can read it, probably about 1st or 2nd grade, depending on their reading level. They'll be able to read these, or you can just read to them. My little girl loves when I read this story to her. So these are a lot of fun, and there's lots of different ones of these, but this one specifically kind of has a Halloween feel to it. Another book we have, this is one of our chapter books, our Billy B Mysteries. So this is more for 2nd or 3rd graders. We have some that are for younger, but for the spooky side, this Mysteries. These are really fun. They've got the still large text and still pictures to break it up, like make it less overwhelming. But you're going to have fewer pictures because as these kids get older, they don't need as many. And so these are really, really fun. The little girl is, she's very adventurous and she solves, it's kind of like a Nancy Drew, but anyway, modern Nancy Drew, younger modern Nancy Drew, I should say. Anyway, lots and lots of fun little books. We also have, as we're coming up on Thanksgiving and the holidays, we're trying to teach about empathy and understanding others and taking care of others during. I ruined it?
Huh?
What did I run?
Your video.
I ruined my video? Okay, well, I ruined my video. Okay, so we have A Tale of Two Beasts. So this book is great because it talks about there are 2 sides to every story, and it's about this little girl and this little squirrel, these 2 terrible beasts that they meet because this little girl's walking through the woods and she sees this little squirrel and she says, "He was stuck up a tree and whining sadly, so I decided to rescue him." So she's rescuing him. She's wrapping him up to keep him warm, and she carries him off and talks about their day together as she makes a little house for him. Yeah, hold on, you got to make it so they can see too. Okay. Oh. Can I read this to you in a minute? Okay, so then it goes through the day, and at the end of the day, for some reason, the squirrel runs away, sees an open window, and takes his chance to leave. And she can't figure out why. Well, then you have his side of the story.
I want to see.
Okay, just a minute, and then I'll let you look at the book. And this says, "I was hanging from my favorite tree, singing happily to the birds, when I was ambushed by a terrible beast." Anyway, so this is now his view of everything that she did with him during the day. And so she said she made a little house for him, and he says that she trapped him and didn't give him anything to play with, and just everything. It's just completely different point of view. The nice thing is at the end, these 2 become friends, and so then you're able to see that, yes, even though we have our differences and we may not always agree or understand each other, we can still get along. So this is a wonderful, wonderful story to read. your kids, your students, just anyone. These are wonderful. Another series I want to show you. This one is our ghost stories, our illustrated classics ghost stories, which is great because all of our illustrated classics are wonderful. They have, they have lots of, obviously are illustrated, lots of pictures. Oops. I can turn the page. So you've got your pictures. In this case, it's ghost stories, but they have Aesop's fables and Grimm's fairy tales and all these kind of things. And you've got the larger text, but they're still getting advanced. You know, they're advancing in their reading, so they don't need quite as many pictures or quite as many. Oh, don't kick it, please. Quite so small or quite so large words. Anyway, really nice binding, hardbound, and you've got your great little bookmark that comes with it. So just a really pretty, nice book that's a lot of fun, and I think it'd be fun to read with your kids, like with some hot chocolate or something. Anyway, it's a great way to embrace the Halloween spooky feeling. Anyway, thanks for watching, and happy fall and Halloween and Thanksgiving. Bye.